Hey, I'm Kirky, and this is a video about what is self-harm. Self-harm, by definition, is an act of deliberately injuring yourself in order to gain some sort of release or calmness or things of that sort. So when people are self-harming, you do have to remember that we're not always going to be in the best frame of mind. You know, we might say things that we don't mean, or we might seem aggravated as such. But it is important to remember that, self-harm isn't just cutting. You can cut, burn, bang your head, anything that's going to injure yourself. And we're not all emos or idiots or nut jobs. That's something that is quite an issue because self-harm in itself gets stereotyped quite a lot, and it is quite hard to believe when you hear some of the stories of what people are calling. Another thing to remember is that just because we're self-harming, we're not necessarily suicidal. A lot of people associate cutting yourself with wanting to die at that moment, and that's what the action's about. A lot of the time, it's a coping mechanism. We'll be self-harming because we don't want to get to the point where we get depressed, or we do have those suicidal intentions. It's something that people use to get by, to calm them down, to restore peace with themselves. And also, another thing you've got to remember, there's no one reason for self-harming. Even with one self-harmer, you might get several reasons why they self-harm. And another thing to remember is that although, yes, self-harm might start with one event, in the sense of a trigger, they can fall back on it for whatever's going on. It's something that people rely on, and that they can feel that it's their one point of release. And I mean, it might sound strange if someone told me that before I knew of self-harm, before I become to be a self-harmer, I would have kind of looked at them a bit strange and thought, I don't understand it. But I think the best way to explain it is it's something that people come to rely on to help them through because they don't know what else is going to. Which is why replacement techniques and distraction techniques do work so well with self-harm, because you're substituting the cutting or the burning or the banging or the bruising for something more healthier in that sense. It's like, for instance, me. Sometimes if I get an urge to cut, I'll go and have a fag. Smoking's not actually that healthy, as everyone knows these days. But if it stops the self-harm, I'm sure my mother would rather I was smoking than cutting. And that's another thing I am going to discuss in the videos, is parents' reactions. I think a lot of people are scared to tell their parents about what they're doing because they're scared of their reactions. And I think when I got my mum's reaction, it wasn't too good. I never understood why she reacted that way until a friend of mine started self-harming. And I told her off. And it then clicked to me what my mum was feeling the year before when she found out. And I think it's kind of hard to discuss this from two sets of views. So I'm going to do more videos about what's self-harm and how can we get around this issue. Thanks for watching, it's Kitty.